Bismillah. In this video I'm going to solve EDEXCEL IGCSE Mathematics A paper 1H May 21. Number 1. A plane flew from Madrid to Dubai. The distance the plane flew was 5,658 kilometers. The flight time was 8 hours and 12 minutes. Work out the average speed. Average speed equal distance over time, so 5,658 kilometers. The time, hour and minute, we need the time in hour only, so 8 and 12 over 60 hour, so equals 690 kilometers per hour. Number 2. Here are the first four terms of an arithmetic sequence: 85, 79, 73, 67. Find an expression in terms of n for the nth term of this sequence. The nth term for arithmetic sequence equals a plus n minus 1 into d. A is the first term, which is 85, and d is the common difference. Each time we subtract 6, so d equal negative 6. Now a, so 85 plus n minus 1 into negative 6. So 85, n times negative 6 n. Negative 1 times negative 6 equal positive 6. Combine the like terms, 85 plus 6 equal 91, so 91 minus 6n. Number 3. The diagram shows the shape A, B, C, D, E. The area of the shape 91.8. Work out the value of x. To find the area for this shape, we can divide this shape into rectangle and triangle. For this rectangle, its area length by width, so 14 times x. So the area is 14x. For this triangle, if this x, so this side 13 minus x, and this side 13 minus x. And for the height, 14 minus 8 equals 6. So the area for the triangle half times 6 times 13 minus x. And the area of the rectangle 14x. The whole area is 91.8. Now solve this equation for x. Half multiplied 6 equal 3. So 3 times 13 minus x plus 14x equals 91.8. 3 multiplied by 13, 39. 3 times negative x, negative 3x plus 14x equals 91.8. Combine the like terms, negative 3 and 14, so 11x. And transpose 39 to the other side by negative, so equals 91.8 minus 39 equals 52.8. Then divide by 11, so x equal 4.8 centimeter. Number 4. On a farm, there are chickens, ducks, and pigs. The ratio of the number of chicken to the number of ducks is 7 to 2. So, chicken to ducks, 7 to 2. The ratio between the number of ducks to the number of pigs is 5 to 9. So, ducks to pigs is 5 to 9. There are 36 pigs on the farm. Work out the number of chickens on the farm. We have two ratios. Ducks common in both, but ducks we have 2 parts in the first ratio and 5 parts in the second ratio. So we need the number of parts for ducks is the same. So you can multiply the first ratio by 5 and the second ratio by 2. Now you have 35 to 10 and 10 to 18. So the ratio between them, now checking to ducks to pigs, is 35 to 10 to 18. Now we have 36 parts, so we can find the number of chicken using cross multiply method. So 36 times 35 divided by 18 equals 70. Number 5a, expand and simplify. 3x times 2x, 6x squared. 3x multiplied 3, 9x. Negative x times 3x, negative 3x squared. Negative x times 5, negative 5x. Combine the like terms. 6x squared minus 3x squared, 3x squared. 9x and negative 5x is 4x. B, make t is the subject of the formula b equals at minus d. Transpose negative d to the other side, so b plus d equals at, then divide by a, so t equals b plus t over a. Given that w power 5 times w power n over w power 3 equal w power 10, work out the value of n. When we multiply, we have to add the power, so w power 5 plus n divide w power 3. When we divide, we have to subtract, so w power 5 plus n minus 3 equals w power 2 plus n, because 5 minus 3, 2, so 2 plus n. This equal w power 10. So now 2 plus n equals 10, so n equals 10 minus 2, which is 8. Number 6, Grace has a biased 5-sided spinner. Grace is going to spin the arrow on the spinner once. The table below gives the probability that the spinner will land on red or on blue or on green. The probability that the spinner will land on orange is 3 times the probability that the spinner will land on the pink. Work out the probability that the spinner will land on orange. So we can say that the probability to land on pink is x, so on orange 3x. The sum of all equals 1, so 3x plus x plus 0.08 plus 0.12 plus 0.20 equals 1. Now solve for x, so 3x plus x is 4x, and add all equals 0.40 equals 1. Now 4x equal 0.60. Divide by 4, so x equal 0.15. I need the probability for orange, so 3 times 0.15, so 0.45. Grace spins the arrow on the spinner 150 times. Work out an estimate for the number of times the spinner lands on blue. The probability of blue 0.12 times the number of times, which is 150, equals 18 times. Number 7, 2y more than or equal negative 4 and less than 6. Y is an integer. Write down all the possible values of y. If we divide by 2, divide by 2, so y more than or equal negative 2 and less than 3. So the integers between more than or equal negative 2 and less than 3, so negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. Solve the inequality 7t minus 3 less than or equal to t plus 31. 7t minus 3 less than or equal to t plus 31. Now put t in one side and number in the other side. So 7t minus 2t less than or equal 31 plus 3. So 5t less than or equal 34. Divide by 5, divide by 5. So t less than or equal 6.8. Number 8. The table shows the population of 5 countries. Work out the difference between the population of China and the population of Germany. China and Germany. So 1.4 times 10 power 9 minus 8.2 times 10 power 7. Give your answer in standard form. So we can change 10 power 9 into 10 power 7 and multiply 1.4 by 100. So you get 140 minus 8.2 times 10 power 7. Now 140 minus 8.2 is 131.8 times 10 power 7. We can change this number to be between 1 and 10. So will be 1.318 times 10 power 9. Or you can write this number in ordinary form and that one in ordinary form. Then subtract, then write in standard form. Given that population of Fiji is 1 over k the population of Sweden, work out the value of k. Give your answer correct to the nearest whole number. So to find k, you can transpose k to the other side and population of Fiji to the other side. So this means k equals the population of Sweden divided by the population of Fiji equals 9.9 times 10 power 6 divide 9.1 times 10 power 5 equals 11 to nearest whole number. Number 9a, factorize 25a power 4 c power 7d plus 45a power 9 c power 3h. 25 and 45, so we have 5 common. A power 4 and a power 9, so a power 4. C power 7 and c power 3, so c power 3. D not common, h not common, so bracket. So you are left with 5. C power 4, because c power 7 divided c power 3 equals c power 4. And you have D plus 5 times 9, so 9. A power 4 times a power 5 and h. For B, solve 2x plus 5 power 2, all power 2 equals 2x plus 3 times 2x minus 1. Expand the left hand side. So 2x plus 5 times 2x plus 5 equals 2x plus 3 times 2x minus 1. Or you can expand this directly. So 2x times 2x equal 4x squared. 2x times 5 is 10x. 5 times 2x is 10x. 5 times 5, 25. For the right hand side, 2x times 2x, 4x squared. 2x times negative 1, negative 2x. 3 times 2x equals 6x. 3 times negative 1, negative 3. Now you can cancel 4x squared with 4x squared. Now combine the like terms. 10x plus 10x, 20x plus 25. Negative 2x plus 6x is 4x minus 3. Now transpose 4x to the other side and 25 to the other side. So 20x minus 4x, 16x. Negative 3 minus 25, negative 28. Divide by 16, divide by 16. So x equal negative 1.75. Number 10. Jethro has sat 5 tests. Each test was marked out of 100, and Jethro's mean mark for the 5 tests is 74. Jethro has to set one more test that is also to be marked out of 100. Jethro wants his mean mark for all 6 tests to be at least 77. Work out the least mark that Jethro needs to get for the last test. So for the 5 tests, the mean equals 74. So the sum for the 5 tests equals 74 times 5, 370. For 6 tests, he needs the mean at least 77. So the sum of the 6 tests is 77 multiplied by 6 equals 462. Now the least value for the 6 tests equals 462 minus 370 equals 92. Number 11. Root 2 times 16 is 2 power x. Find the value of x. 16 is 2 power 4. You can factorize or you can try by your calculator. So 16 divide by 2 8, divide by 2 4, divide by 2 2, divide by 2 1. So 16 to power 4. Root 2, this 2 power half. So now the left hand side can be written 2 power half times 2 power 4. So we can add the power. So 2 power 4 and half, or 4.5, equals 2 power x. So x equals 4.5. 11 power negative 6 all power 5 divide 11 power 4 equals 11 power n. Find the value of n. If you have 2 powers, so multiply them. So the left hand side equals 11 power negative 30 divide 11 power 4. Now subtract the power. So 11 power negative 30 minus 4. So 11 power negative 34. This equal 11 power n. So n equals negative 34. Number 12. The diagram shows a sector of a circle with radius 7. Work out the length of the arc of the sector. Give your answer correct to 1 decimal place. The length of the arc is the angle, which is 50 over 360 times 2 by r, equals 6.1 to 1 decimal place. Number 13. Expand and simplify 4x times 3x plus 1 times 2x minus 3. Show you're working clearly. You can multiply the two brackets first. So 3x plus 1 times 2x minus 3. 3x times 2x, 6x squared. 3x times negative 3, negative 9x. 1 times 2x, 2x. 1 times negative 3, negative 3. Combine the like terms. So 6x squared, negative 9 plus 2, so negative 7x minus 3. Now multiply this by 4x. So 4x multiply 6x squared minus 7x minus 3. 4x times 6x squared, 24x power 3. 4x times negative 7, negative 28x. 4x times negative 3, negative 12x. Number 14. Here is the number of goals that Henry's team scored one summer in each water polo match. Find the interquartile range of the numbers of goals. Interquartile equal upper quartile minus lower quartile. First, how many values do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 values. So to find the order for the lower quartile, 1 over 4 times 11 plus 1, n plus 1 equals 3, so the third value. So 9. For the upper quartile, 3 over 4 times n plus 1, so times 11 plus 1 equals 9. So this is the 9th value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 16. So 16. Now interquartile, 16 minus 9 equals 7. Number 15. PQR are points on a circle, center O. TRV is a tangent to the circle at R. Reflex angle BOR is 238. Angle QRV equals 60. Calculate the size of the angle OBQ. OBQ. So we need to find this angle. For this shape, this quadrilateral, the sum of the interior angles for this quadrilateral is 360. We have only one angle. So if we can find this angle and that one, we can deduce the fourth one. If this angle 238, so we can find this one, angle BOR, which is 360 minus 238. So angle BOR equals 360 minus 238 equals 122. Because they are add up to 360, you can write add up to 360. Now this angle 122. If this angle 122, we can find this angle because this central angle and the circumference angle opposite to the same arc. So the circumference angle half the central angle. So this angle 61. So angle Q equals half angle BOR, so equals 61, because circumference angle equals half the central angle. So now this angle 61. Now because OR radius and TV tangent, so the angle ORV 90. So you can deduce that this angle is 90 minus 60 equals 30. So angle ORQ equals 90 minus 60 equals 30, because OR perpendicular to TV. So this angle 30. Now in this quad BQRO, we have three angles. We can find the fourth one because the sum of the interior angles 360. So angle OBQ equals 360 minus 238 plus 61 plus 30 equals equal 31. You can write because sum of interior angles of a quad 360. So the answer 31. Number 16, use algebra to show that the recurring decimal 0.2813 equals 557 over 1980. So we can write the recurring decimal 0.28131313 and so on. Multiply by 100 because we have 2 digits repeated. So 100x equals 28.13131313 and so on. Then subtract. So 99x equals 28.13 because all that will cancel. So 28.13 minus 0.2 equals 27.85. Divide by 99. So x equal 557 over 1980 in the simplest form. Number 17. Using algebra, prove that given any 3 consecutive even numbers, the difference between the square of the largest number and the square of the smallest number is always 8 times the middle number. 3 consecutive number, we can consider them 2n and 2n plus 2 and 2n plus 4. We need to find the difference between the square of the largest and the square of the smallest. So 2n plus 4 squared minus 2n all squared equals, expand 2n plus 4. You can expand directly. 2n times 2n, 4n squared. 4 times 4 equals 16. 2 times 4, 8. 8 times 2n, 16n. And negative 2n all squared is 4n squared. Now 4n squared cancelled with 4n squared. So you are left with 16n plus 16. Now if we took a common factor, so 8 times 2n plus 2. So this means 8 times the middle, because the middle 2n plus 2. Number 18. The table and the histogram give information about the distance traveled in order to get to work by each person working in a large store. Complete the table and complete the histogram. To complete the table from the histogram, we need to find the frequency for the second group. The frequency is the area, so we need to find the area. Area equal base times height. We have the base, but we don't have the height. So to find the height, we need to find the scale. So we can use the first interval to find the scale. For the first interval, the frequency 40. This means the area for this rectangle 40. Area equal base times height. So 10 times what equal 40? 10 times 4. So this 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So each big square represent 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have the scale. So we can find the area for the second rectangle, which is the frequency. From 10 to 15, it's halfway between 10 and 20, so 15. From 10 to 15 is 5. 5 times 7, 35, so 35 for the second group. For the third group, from 15 to 20, so the base 5 times 7.8, 5 times 7.8 equals 39. So the frequency for the third group 39. For the fourth one, from 20 to 30 we have 10, so 10 times 5.6, so 56. And the last group we need to draw to complete the histogram. From 30 to 60, the frequency 30, so to find the frequency density, find the class width from 30 to 60, 30. So now divide the frequency by the class width, so 30 divided by 30 equal 1. So the height for this group 1. So from 30 to 60, the height 1. So this is the last group. One of the people working in the store is chosen at random. Work out an estimate of the probability that the distance traveled by this person in order to get the work was greater than 25 kilometers. Greater than 25, this 25, so we need to find the area, the number greater than 25. So from 25 to 30, the height from 25 to 30, the height is 5.6. So 5.6 times 5 is 28. So this part is 28. And we know that this part 30 we found before. So 28 plus 30 over the total frequency. The total frequency 40 plus 35 plus 39 plus 56 plus 30 equals 29 over 100. Number 19. The Venn diagram shows a universal set and the sets A, B, and C. 12, 5, 9, 10, 6, 3, 4, and 8 represent the numbers of elements. Find number of A union B. So A union B equals 12 plus 5 plus 9 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10. 12 plus 5 plus 9 plus 10 plus 6 plus 3 equals 45. Double I, number of not A intersect not B. Not A intersect not B can be written as A union B all not. So A union B all not, so this means 4 plus 8, which is 12. Triple I, number of A intersect B union C. A intersect B, 5 plus 6, union C, so we need to add 3 and 10 and 4. So 5 plus 6 plus 10 plus 3 plus 4 equals 28. 20. B equal T minus W over Y. T is 9.7, correct to 1 decimal place. W equal 5.9, correct to 1 decimal place. Y equal 3, correct to 1 significant figure. Calculate the upper bound for the value of B. The upper bound for B equals T minus W over Y. So if I need upper, so the numerator upper and the denominator upper. But the numerator we have difference. So if I need the difference upper, so the first upper and the second lower. So upper, lower, over, lower. Now to find T, upper, T is 9.7, correct to 1 decimal place. So 0.1 divide by 2. 0.05, add 9.7 plus 0.05, so 9.75 minus, I need W lower, W 5.9, correct to one decimal place, so the same 0.05, but now subtract 5.9 minus 0.05, so 5.85 over y lower, y equal 3, correct to one significant figure, and we have units, so this means correct to the nearest 1 divided by 2, 0.5. I need lower, so subtract 3 minus 0.5, so 2.5. Now use your calculator, find the answer, equals 1.56. 21. Given that x equal 5 over 9y plus 5 and y equal 5 over 5y minus 2, find an expression of x in terms of a. So we need to eliminate y. So y equal 5 over 2a minus 2, so we can substitute y in this equation by 5 over 5a minus 2. So x equals 5 over 9 bracket 5 over 5a minus 2 plus 5. Now we can multiply by 5a minus 2, 5a minus 2 for the numerator and the denominator. To cancel this denominator, 5 times 5a minus 2, so 5 times 5a minus 2. And if we multiply this term by 5a minus 2, this cancelled with that one, so you are left with 9 times 5, or 45, plus 5 times this bracket is 5 into 5a minus 2. All terms divisible by 5, so we can divide by 5, divide by 5, so equals, when you divide this by 5, so you have 5a minus 2. When you divide 9 times 5 by 5, you have 9. And when you divide this term by 5, you are left with 5a minus 2. Now simplify more. For the numerator, we cannot simplify more. For the denominator, 9 minus 2 is 7, so 7 plus 5a. 22. The diagram shows a triangular prism ABCDEF with a horizontal base ABEF. AC equal BC equal FD equal ED equal 12. AB equal 10. BE is 15. Calculate the size of the angle between AD and the base ABEF. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. First AD, if we join AD intersects the base at A. Now if we drop from D perpendicular to the base, we'll intersect FE at the midpoint. Now join between this point and A. So we have right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, we need to find this angle. So this is the angle between AD and the base. Now to find this angle, we can find, for example, we can consider this point X. We can find AX because we have right angle triangle AFX. This side 15 and this side 5. So AX equals square root 15 square plus 5 square equals 15 because if this 15, this also 15. And because this 10, so FE is 10, so FX 5. And AX hypotenuse in this right angle triangle. So AX equal 15 square plus 5 square, square root equals 15.8 to 1 decimal. And we can find DX from this right angle triangle. DXE, the hypotenuse 12 and this 5, so we can find that one. So DX equals square root 12 square minus 5 square equals 10.9 to 1 decimal. Now we have the opposite and the adjacent, so we can use tan to find the angle. So the angle tan inverse the opposite, which is 10.9 over the adjacent, which is 15.8 equals 34.6. 23. The sum of the first n terms of arithmetic series is 292. The second term of S is 8.5. The fifth term of S is 13. Find the value of n. First, the second term is 8.5. The second term is A plus D equals 8.5. The fifth term A plus 4D equals 13. If we subtract 4D minus 1D equals 3D. 13 minus 8.5 equals 4.5. Divide by 3, so D equal 1.5. Now we can substitute in the first one. So we get A plus 1.5 equals 8.5. So A equals 7. Now we have A and D. We have A and D. So to find n, it's given to you that Sn equals 292. Sn, this means n over 2 into 2a, so 2 times 7 plus n minus 1 into d, which is 1.5, equals 292. Multiply both sides by 2, so n into 14 plus 1.5n minus 1.5 equals 292 times 2, 584. Now expand n times 14, 14n, n times 1.5n, so 1.5n squared, n times negative 1.5, so negative 1.5n equals 584. So 1.5n squared, 14n minus 1.5, so 12.5n, and you can transpose 584 to the other side by negative, so minus 584 equals 0. Now use the formula to find n. You get n equal negative 73 over 3, is rejected, and the other value n equals 16. So this is the answer, because number of terms should be positive integer. To write the working for getting these values, you can use factorization. So 3 times n, 3n, and negative 73 go to the other side by positive, so plus 73 times 16 go to the other side by negative, so n minus 16 equals 0. So by this way you write all the working and solve also using your calculator. 24. The function f and g are defined as fx equal 5x squared minus 10x plus 7 and gx is 7x minus 6. Find fg2. So we need to find g2 first. g2, 7 times 2, 14 minus 6 is 8. Now take 8 and substitute in f. So find f8 is 5 times 8 squared minus 10 times 8 plus 7 equals 247. B express the inverse function f negative 1 in the form f negative 1 of x equal fx quadratic function. To find the inverse for the quadratic function, you need to write in vertex 4 using completing square. So fx equals, you can take 5 common, so you are left with x squared minus 2x plus 7. Take 5 common from 5x squared and negative 10x only. Now you can write 5. Now we can use completing square to convert this one to vertex 4. So x have negative 2, so negative 1, x minus 1 squared minus 1 squared, close bracket, plus 7 equals 5 into x minus 1 squared, and 5 times negative 1 is negative 5 plus 7. So 5 into x minus 1 squared plus 2. Now we can find the inverse. Put y equals 5 into x minus 1 squared plus 2. Now transpose 2 to the other side, so y minus 2 equals 5 into x minus 1 all squared. Divide by 5, so y minus 2 over 5 equals x minus 1 all squared. Then take square root, so square root y minus 2 over 5. When you took square root, we have positive or negative. Look for the domain. For the f, x more than or equal 1. If more, so take the positive square root. So positive square root equals x minus 1. Then negative 1 go to the other side. So we have square root y minus 2 over 5 plus 1 equals x. So the inverse now equals square root, switch y to x, so x minus 2 over 5 plus 1. 25. The diagram shows two circles such that the region R shown shaded in the diagram is the region common on both circles. One of the circles has center O and radius 5. The other circle has center B and radius 4. Angle AOB is 50. Calculate the area of the region R. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. We can divide this region into 2 parts. So this region 1 and this region 2. And we can find the area of region 1 by subtracting area of sector minus area of triangle. And we can do the same for R2, region 2. Area of sector minus area of triangle. But for region 2, we don't have this angle. So to find this angle, we need to find AB. We can find AB from triangle AOB with cosine rule. So AB equals 5 square plus 5 square minus 2 times 5 times 5 cosine of 50 equals 4.23. Now we have AB is 4.23. We can find this angle because we have 3 sides. Also, you can use cosine rule. So, angle B equal cosine inverse fraction 4 square plus 4 square minus 4.23 square over 2 times 4 times 4 equals 63.8 to 1 decimal. Now you can find region 1, R1, area for this sector minus area of triangle equals 50 over 360 times by 5 square minus half times 5 times 5 sine 50 equals 1.33. For region 2, the angle 63.8, so 63.8 over 360 times by 4 square minus half times 4 times 4 sine 63.8 equals 1.73. Now R equals R1 plus R2 equals 3.06. 26. OACB is a trapezium. OA is 2A, OB 5B, AC 3B. The diagonals OC and AB of the trapezium intersect at the point B. Find and simplify an expression in terms of A and B for OB. OB, we can find OB by adding OA plus AB. So OB equals OA plus AB. OA is 2A. AB part from AB, the whole one. So we can say this part is K times AB. So equals 2A plus K. For AB, AB is AO plus OB. AO is negative 2A because opposite direction plus OB 5B. So K times negative 2A plus 5B. We can combine the like terms in terms of K. So 2A, K times negative 2A, so negative 2KA. K times 5B is 5KB. We can combine the like terms, 2A and negative 2KA. So 2 minus 2K into A plus 5KB. This OB. OB part from OC. So we can find OC. OC equal OC equal OA plus AB. So 2A plus 3B. So 2A plus 3B. But OC and OB on the same line, so they are parallel. So we have ratio between them. So OC 2A plus 3B. OB is 2 minus 2K times A plus 5KB. Now we can use the ratio because they are parallel. So divide the coefficient of A by the coefficient of A. So 2 over 2 minus 2K equals the coefficient of B divides the coefficient of B. divided 3 over 5k. Now cross multiply to find k. 2 times 5k is 10k. 3 times 2 minus 2k, so 6 minus 6k. Now transpose negative 6k to the other side by positive, so 16k equals 6. So divide by 16, divide by 16, so k equals 6 over 16 or 3 over 8. Now we have k, then we can find OB in terms of A and B. So OB equals 2 minus 2 times 3 over 8 into A plus 5 times 3 over 8 into B. Now find with your calculator that one. You get 5 over 4 A plus 5 times 3 over 8 is 15 over 8 B.